So let's show you how the lab's CI/CD Ansible automation works. You'll see me cloning the repository from GitHub, changing to a particular branch or tag. Current release is 3.11.6 to go with OpenShift 3.11. And on the right-hand side, you see a browser showing a pre-installed OpenShift cluster. Now I've opened up VS Code here to edit the Ansible inventory. So it's easy to add and remove things from this inventory that are already pre-configured to work with the OpenShift applier. In this case, I've decided that I don't want to use the packed broker, and I'm going to remove the relevant portions from the inventory. And so I comment out the variables that are specific to packed, and then I comment out the container build template. And finally, I comment out the deployment of the container that would have been built. Save the file, close the editor, and now we can actually run the Ansible playbook. We're using a couple of Ansible variables to override the namespace in OpenShift where this is deployed. And if you watch on the right, you'll see the namespace is being created. A Summit CI/CD, A Summit Dev, and A Summit Test. Part of this first portion of the automation actually sets up various service accounts and role bindings so that your Jenkins service account has the ability to do continuous delivery, continuous deployment into the dev and test environments. So as you see the projects and policies portion of the inventory run, after a moment, you can refresh this screen and you'll see that the Jenkins user from the A Summit CI/CD project has been given edit permissions in the A Summit test. Also true in the A Summit dev environments. Once it completes the policies and projects, it actually starts having OpenShift build out the various container images that are needed to run our bootstrapped DevOps environment. And so it builds containers for things like Jenkins, Hoverfly, SonarQube, Sonatype Nexus, and then it builds Jenkins agents to support various other languages like Java via Maven, Java via Gradle, Golang, Ruby, Python. And it's relatively easy to duplicate this work to support other languages that aren't currently in our inventory. Once those start building out, you'll see that it'll actually begin deploying those various services. And this is actually a live view. The OpenShift UI uses server-sent events to show you live updates on certain pages. And you'll see that right now it's deployed SonarQube for static code analysis and quality analysis. It's also deploying Sonatype Nexus as an artifact repository for artifacts like Maven jar files or Ruby gems or Python packages. And once Nexus comes up, our automation actually provisions a number of repositories in Nexus for us. And so you'll see Nexus is finally up and available. And initially, these are the only repositories included in Nexus. But we'll refresh the page in a moment. And now you'll see that our automation has created a bunch of different artifact repositories for use with our tooling. Now Jenkins is being deployed. This is Jenkins based on the open source Jenkins, which is included in the Red Hat registry. But it has been customized to allow us to automatically install a certain set of plugins, and you can modify that by cloning our Jenkins S2I repo.